Bull, that's right. You heard me. You heard it right. Jordan is not pregnant with a crackhead's baby on General Hospital. Thank you, God. God is good. Okay? Because there was no reason why they needed to give that crackhead two additional. I mean, I'm sorry. I meant former crackhead, okay? I will give Curtis credit where it's due. He 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 got clean, and I respect that to an extent. However, he likes to walk around like he's better than everybody. So therefore, I'm gonna knock him down a few pegs. Okay, I know addiction ain't no joke or whatever, but I'm just saying, Curtis, he always walk around on General Hospital thinking he's better than everybody. But I remember that when he came onto the show, they told us very clear that he was a crackhead. And yet he act like he's better than everybody. So that's my issue with Curtis. Hi, Susan. And on top of that, I'm still mad about the way he divorced Jordan that first time. You heard it right. I don't care that she forgave him. I never did. He treated this woman like shit during the divorce. Okay, I'm never gonna forget that. Cause and then he wanted to go with little Miss Portia, who I'm about to drag her ass in a minute. Cause Lord knows she was pissing me off today with her raggedy ass. Um, hello, Black Purple. How are you tonight? But yeah, but no, Jordan don't need to have another baby. On top of that, TJ is about 30 something years old now, in his mid 30s, and why Jordan would want to start all over again would be ridiculous. So I'm happy that she's not pregnant. Hi, Lashanti. Yes, thank God Jordan's not pregnant. Because good. We didn't need that. That really was not needed. Even though it's nice to have black babies born on this show, but I'll just have to settle for Portia having the baby. Because Jordan, you didn't need that baby. But I'm happy that Jordan and Stella, they've come a long way in their relationship, because when Stella first came to town, she hated Jordan's guts. I remember those scenes. I remember, I'll never forget when Stella went into that police station to rip into Jordan, calling her all type of whores and stuff. When she first found out that Sean is TJ's father. Well, Portia's pregnancy wasn't needed either. I mean, no, but that's because I've had beef with Porsche since March 5th of 2020. But still, I mean, as long as she has a healthy baby born on screen, I'll live with it. But you're right. She wasn't her pregnancy wasn't needed either. But you know what? But it happened. As long as she ain't getting pregnant no more after this. But writers don't end up changing your mind. Jordan already has a storyline going on where what's his face with Sidwell. Let her actually do some work with Sidwell. Hey, Gemini, Gemini. Victor's going to give Lily Chancellor. Hopefully, not March 5th, 2020 all over again. Damn it, Kyreese, you damn right. I'm never gonna let y'all forget that date. Y'all need to have that in your membranes. So when I have beef with Portia, of why. Hi, Krista. How are you tonight? Um, but yeah. Um, but but I'm glad that Stella checked Portia today, because first of all, Portia, you got a lot of nerve to be mad at Jordan when your raggedy ass was all came to town. You was sniffing Curtis out. Okay, we all know that little tramp Portia Portia, she definitely was all over Jordan's man. She didn't wait until that divorce ink was dry either. So Portia, you was nothing but a rebound, boo boo. Okay, you was a rebound. Well, actually, no, because Curtis acted like an asshole because he wanted to smash you all over again. But that's because that first Jordan was nothing but a 5, while Portia was a 7. But that first Jordan was a 5. I mean, that recast Jordan, the first one that looked like she was a million years old, but she was only in her 20s. Josh trying to be Nikita is ruining her life. Hi, LaShawn. Hi, Jacqueline. Portia only want herself to have kids for Curtis. Please, and Curtis ain't no damn prize. That's my thing. But she want to get mad at Jordan. About, oh no, Jordan. I could be mad at Jordan because she waited until that. Like, yeah, because you did the same thing to her. Jocelyn is being annoying. Yo, Jocelyn need that ass whooped, okay? Jocelyn, I try to be nice to this trick. I mean, I try. I've been putting up with Jocelyn for some years now. Me and Jocelyn, we got to throw hands at this point. You know, I'm just saying. I understand this, Jocelyn. I will send you my location, and me and Jocelyn, we gotta sort this out because I've been having issues with Jocelyn for some years now. I ain't never liked her. And honestly, outside of when she whooped Nell's ass, but I'm gonna have to put a good belt to Jocelyn's ass. Okay, I'm gonna get Jocelyn together. I'm gonna get her together. I'm gonna get her together because she got way too much mouth for me. Too much mouth. Curtis is a good looking. He's a crackhead. Okay, he's a crackhead. Curtis was a crackhead. He will always be a crackhead. Bring back Taggart. Yeah, because he out here drinking his liver out. Like how Stella called her. Yeah, Stella called that trick out. Jocelyn need to stop being mad at Sonny. I don't care whether she's mad at Sonny or she just need to shut that damn mouth of hers. Because she wouldn't be up in my house disrespecting me like that. I'm just saying that. I'd be like, girl, get it together. But today I watched all of all 3 of my soap operas. I watched General Hospital, I watched The Young and the Restless, and I watched Beyond the Gates. So I got to talk a little bit about The Young and the Restless. See, I always suspected this, but it was so nice to have confirmation today. Because Tracy and Nikki were sharing a scene together. And I could say without a doubt that Tracy Abbott looks so much better than Nikki Newman. You look at Tracy on Monday's episode, Tracy was looking like a snack, okay? Tracy was looking like a whole 5-course meal yesterday, okay? She sure was. I was like, go Tracy, all right now. All right, my sexy Tracy. Jack and Patty slept together. Yes, Tracy Abbott was looking much better than Nikki. I'm like, damn, she was looking scrumptious too. Her hair was on point. She had on that little outfit. I'm like, all right, Tracy. All right, and she looked like she lost a little bit of weight too. That's my girl now. That's my girl, Tracy Abbott. She was looking so fabulous. Just and I'm so glad that Tracy was so mad at Victor. Victor is such a deplorable man. It's good to see Diane. Glad the actress is recovered. And Gemini said Ava's a drunk killer and will always be a drunk killer. Whatever. Victor he threw that old ass out of his house. He said, get your nasty ass out of my house. Since you want to be all over with Jack, I'll try to remember to say that just for you on April 15th. Nikki will be back. Ew! Don't put that out in the universe. Sonny's not going to try to save Josh anymore. He better not. Because I was glad when Sonny spoke up and said, Jocelyn, you in your mother's house. You're going to show her some damn respect. Victor chased Nikki again. Ew, he better not chase that old tramp. Okay? But yeah, Phyllis, she's growing on me, okay? Phyllis is really growing on me. That Phyllis is something else. She was reading the hell out of Nikki. She read the shit out of her. She said, and I quote, "Oh, did Victor only kick you up with the clothes on your back? That was much more than you had on when he first moved you in there." I was like, "Go, Phyllis." Okay, she gives no fucks. She was reading the hell out of Nikki today, talking about how bitter she is. Why the attitude about Ava? Comment, how we listening to all your lies? Listen. Because you're not going to keep with all those lies and fallacies. Kyreese and his Phyllis Summers is growing on me era. She is, even though I keep having to remember she's a sexual predator. Finally, someone checking Nikki's ass. She deserves. Exactly, she sure does. Why did Victor only took back Chancellor from Phyllis? To punish Nikki. I had a laugh and I love that. I can't play a Young and the Restless clips, unfortunately, because CBS don't play that. Hi, Albert. Albert says, hi, Kyreese. I know you don't watch Days, but the new actress playing Rachel is better than the actress that plays Sophia. I agree with that. But then again, the actress that plays Sophia is a very low bar. But the few episodes that I did see her, she did do a better job than that wooden actress. Hi, CJ Clove 18. How are you? Yes, finally. Everybody, welcome CJ Clove 18. It is so wonderful to see you. But yes, Albert, did you see today's episode of The Young and the Restless? How Phyllis shaded Nikki today? I loved it. When she took that shot at Nikki about the clothes on her back, said that was more than you had on when you first moved in. When you first moved in, he took a shot at her stripper days. Hi, De Havilland. I never know how to watch. No, watch Days of Our Lives. Yeah, I stopped watching Days of Our Lives because the new Sophia ruined it for me. You see me, the scene when Deanna called up, I sure did. She told Honessa about herself. But Leslie is such a headache. But Albert, I was watching Beyond the Gates. There was some lady that made me think of you. I know you don't like that lady. I know there's a fact that you probably work with women like that. That nurse that was talking to Ashley, that supervisor, I was like, I really don't like that chick. And I was thinking, Albert probably don't like that chick either. Oh my God, she was annoying. I'm not talking about Shanice's aunt. I'm talking about that white lady that was talking to Ashley today. I have worked with women like that. I'm like, I know Albert probably don't like this chick either. She was such a Karen at the thing. That made me think of you. Because I was like, I'm loving Phyllis. Isn't crazy you're liking Phyllis now? You feel about her, Kyreese. I know. Like, I want to hate Phyllis still because of what she did to Danny, but I can't. Oh, that Karen. Yep. Listening in the background while I work. Nice. Leslie and her spawn Evil are indeed both headaches. Don't talk about my boo Eva like that, but yeah, that Karen, she was working my final nerves. Yes, I'm happy Jordan is not pregnant by Curtis. Like the character Patty. Well, she's hot, but Diane could keep her hands to herself, okay? My boy Jack was drugged up. Okay, so Diane, she could move, and they could take the ugly designs with her. because I don't like that Diane was the one that changed that house around when Tracy should be the only one allowed. You know, Chanel and Johnny are my couple. The way Daisy is doing them wrong, they are barely on. Yeah, they're leaving the show. They're leaving the show. CJ Clove 18. Hi, Allison. I will talk about evil any which way I please. Lies and fallacies. Yes, I'm happy Jordan is not pregnant by Carter. Me too. Leslie ruined Chelsea and Madison's wedding. Yes. Like, and very over the top. Like, could the Leslie character go away already? Like, she ran her course. She was interesting for like 5 seconds. But, like, they insist on keeping her around. Like, why? Who is she for? Okay? The end of the day, she got what she wanted, okay? Nicole and Ted are not together anymore. So she was supposed to be an obstacle for Nicole and Ted. Now she's an obstacle for Ted and Shanice. I'm like, come on now. Victor wants it all, Newman and Chancellor. Yeah, but he accepted Newman Chancellor for now. Diane ain't going nowhere. She need to. And she need to keep her hands to herself. Okay? She need to keep her hands to herself. At least Jack didn't fake his death. Okay? And frame her for murder. So she can get off her high horse. Leslie need to be in a straitjacket and a padded cell. She sure do. Because, like, Leslie, Isaiah, and Thing do not need to get together. But I was looking even more today. I'm even more convinced than before. But Eva looks so much better than Kat. So much better than Kat. I was looking at Kat. She was looking so basic. But Eva, she was glowing up today. No, I'm not happy that Jordan isn't pregnant by that cracker. They look good together. So they could look good together without having extra stretch marks. If Jordan was pregnant, she would have 2 babies by 2 brothers. Well, Sean ain't her brother. So Sean is her baby daddy. Leslie's now being thrown into the middle of any and everyone's business. She's a pain in the ass. It's time for her to go. And multiple videos soap diary gave her storyline possibilities. Apparently on CBS, they don't believe in men being essayed like Will on BMB, now Jack by Patty. Facts. I totally agree with that. So that's why Diane needs to keep her hands to herself and get it together. I prefer Nicole with Kyle, not Carlton. Well, you know, once they go black, they don't go back. So I'm just saying. Diane needs to go back to LA. Cat runs circles around tired Evil all day. Oh, please stop hating on my girl. You just mad that Eva looks better. Eva is smarter than Cat. Eva is prettier than Cat. Eva is more successful than Cat. Cat would be nothing without Nicole and Ted's money. Without the Dupree Trust Fund, Cat is a nobody. Okay? Nobody will want Kat. She's an absolute big old loser outside of her trust fund. Okay? Don't nobody care about her and her little stupid knockoff designer purses that she thinks she doing something. She ain't doing shit. Okay? She's nothing. She's a no one. Eva looks 10 times better than her and is smarter than her and has more potential. Kat isn't even relevant without Eva. Well, Eva was barely thinking about that witch. Diane should never slap Jack. She should slap the shit out of Victor. Brooklyn Quarterman can't even raise her own child, talking about a high horse. You know what, Dewan? Because Brooklyn looks good, she could do whatever the hell she want to do. She want to adopt on a thing. Yeah, you're right. Okay. You know what? Nope. I'm gonna delete this comment so I can highlight this one. Um, Kyreese, you're right. Eva is better than Cat. I'm gonna delete the other smartass comment. I'm dead. I deleted the other smartass comment so I could keep this one highlighted. So I'm still reading comments, folks, but this one is gonna be highlighted for a while, so I could delete the other smartass comment. I'm dead. Nope, y'all hating on Diane. Phyllis Summers got Newman Enterprises should make you all happy. It does. It makes me very happy. Leslie needs to be brought down a notch. But you right about that, Black Purple. It's about time Black Purple is getting on the right side of history. Yeah, you're right, Kyreese. Eva is better than Kate. That's all I needed to hear. That's music to my ears. That's music to my ears. That's all I needed to see right here. See, I'm about to delete Dewan's trolling comment too. He don't even watch Beyond the Gates. Stay out of grown folk business. Damn, I'm taking petty to the next level. I meant to say I forgot that TJ's father is not Tommy, it's Sean Butler. Exactly. Tracy Quartermain fell off her horse. Mm. Kyreese is being petty. Indeed, I'm being very petty. Eva got her own apartment, Cat living with her grandma. Exactly. Thank you. Eva is slaying. You stop hating on Eva. You oh, I'm never gonna start hating on Eva. So therefore, if Eva's as good as you said, she shouldn't have covered for Leslie when she knew she attempted to kill Laura Tush. She knows good. Oh well. Oh wow. Okay. Too bad. So sad. Eva, she ain't trying to snitches get stitches. So therefore, she ain't trying to snitch. She ain't Des. I mean Dex. She ain't Dex. Dex is the only snitch around here. All right, Black Purple. So get with the right side of history. Get on the right side of history. Dex was the only snitch around here. I don't even watch because of Gia, so I like teasing y'all. That's right, Dewan. So stay on the right side of history. That's all I'm saying. I am still going to be petty, so I'm going to make sure that this comment stays up until at least 9:30, if not longer. All right? So I'm still reading your comments on the side. Fizz bit Dante on his hand. What the heck for doing? So I'm going to make sure this comment stays here until at least 9:30. So I want to make sure all my folks watching on the replay, make sure that y'all see this. So I'm gonna delete that comment too, because you're gonna get on the right side of damn history tonight. Hi, Rocky. Gordon. Olivia walked in on Michael and Jacinda. Yeah, because apparently Jacinda got daddy issues, mommy and daddy issues. Her parents and them ain't working out or something like that. You know what? Because some parents ain't shit. Okay, some of them ain't shit. So therefore, I'm Team Jacinda all the way. All the way, every day, twice on Sunday, 3 times Monday. Oh, but yes, it's about time. I knew I was going to wear Black Purple down here. I knew I was going to wear her down. See, she's still young. So it's okay. Why bother? I'm going to defend my honor and good name later in the chat replay. Oh, dead. You missed this, Double C. Black Purple finally got on the right side of history when she said, "Yeah, you're right, Kyreese. Eva is better than Cat." So yes, I'm gonna make sure this stays up until 9:30 because they nobody gonna forget this. All right. She may have thought she was being cute and being sarcastic, but she still said the right words. So I'm gonna make sure she gets her flowers. But I'm still reading your comments. Don't worry, I'm still reading it. What would you do to see Rory Gibson naked? Well, child. I agree. Some people don't need to be parents. They sure don't. Cause a lot of them ain't shit. Um, but woo child. Why? Why, Dewan? You got pics of Rory Gibson? I mean, as long as he's in the role of Michael, then well, heading to bed. Have a good night and good stream. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate you. Have a great night. It was great to see you. Um, yes. Everybody say good night to Albert. But yeah, that Karen on Beyond the Gates though, that was talking to Ashley was really, really, really pissing me off. So quickly. Talk about, oh no, I'm talking about accountability. I don't care. Being leadership isn't about this and X, Y, and Z. I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit your old ass down somewhere before I cuss you the fuck out, bitch, I'm just saying. Fuck you and this fucking hospital and the rest of the fucking nurses. You dumb bitch. That's what I wanted to say. I swear. That's how she was pissing me off. That nurse. Whoever the fuck that supervisor is, I could not stand her ass. You gotta be a real Cameron to get under my skin because usually I'm the type that roots for side characters, but I couldn't root for that one. I usually try to make jokes out of side characters. I got to start back watching Beyond the Game. I watched today's episode. Hello, LaShawn. Yes, I did. I had a nice birthday. Thank you for asking. And then Danny Dupree, that's my girl, but her being so dick thirsty today for Andre, I'm like, I really didn't need to see that scene for that long. That's why, like, after a while, I I got annoyed. I'm like, Danny, you started off but that's my girl though. That's my girl. Good Jacinda open up on her past. Me too. I'm glad she did that. So now I understand why she had to be an escort because she had to do what she had to do to survive and thrive. Um I had a good weekend. I got to spend time with my older brother and my grandfather and my sister and my niece. We went to Friendlies. It was a fun weekend. Ugh. That's a name I never want to read again. That for certainly is a name I never want to see or read again. Also hit that like button. That definitely helps keep that momentum growing. We got 12 likes so far. So we can get that to 20 likes. I appreciate y'all. Did you hear that somebody kidnapped Jason? No, I didn't hear that. I know that he's leaving, and he asked Danny about thing I don't like or trust Jacinda. Michael does need to drop her, but I feel sorry for her though. In high school, she never should have been with a guy who was much older than her. Sounding ew, ew. Like I said, Dewan, that's a name I never want to read again. I'm just saying. If I never see that woman, hear or see that woman again in life, it's too soon. Where is Tommy? I don't know. I have no clue. Probably at work. Here's to the Mondays. Listen. But yes, I think I could. Why do you keep saying the way I did? I don't know. But here you go. Your punishment time is over. Hi, Mandy. First off, I would say that we shouldn't judge her what she needed to survive. Who? Jacinda? Yeah, Mandy. I just gave Jacinda a somewhat pass. But I still don't think that she's good enough for Michael as far as marriage material, as far as having all that access. But I blame her parents because her parents are assholes, high and mighty. I know today is Tuesday, Black Purple. Clubs going up on a Tuesday. I'm dead. I know what it is, but I was a victorious song was in my head. Here's to us. All right. I could stop being petty for 5 seconds. I made my point against Black Purple. Which, speaking of, on April 15th, Black Purple and Cat Lady and others are invited, and Albert's invited as well. Multiple people are invited on that day, but I'm gonna make sure that Black Purple has to explain herself where her lies when she be talking about my Ava. I do not care that Jacinda was an escort. Some unfortunately have to do the crap to survive and whatnot. I just don't trust her given she lied to Michael twice about very major things. The storyline where Michael and the Boo and his Boo Jacinda reminds me of a Pretty Woman movie. Diane needs to keep. That's right, LaShawn. Diane do need to keep her damn hands to herself. I did not appreciate that slap. I'm like, Diane, I don't like you on a good day. Okay? So don't try to drug me and then expect to be slapping all over me and thinking I'm just gonna take that crap lying down. Like, girl, get yourself together before I get you together. You called leaving my very extra out of context comment either a punishment. My very out of context comment about you're damn right. Your punishment is up. Don't get another punishment, okay? I am very petty tonight. That is nice to hear. Uh huh. Emma's mad at Brendan for what happened to Anna. Yeah, but she should be mad at Sidwell. But that's what happens when you run on half information. But I was waiting for Carly to snatch Jocelyn up. Like, Jocelyn, you're not going to keep talking to me on any kind of way. I could pull up Ava's list of crimes and list them one by one. I think my points will speak for themselves. Go ahead. You will have all the time, but you better keep that same energy. So drink your water, get extra hydrated. Don't be nervous because no, you will have the platform will be all yours, Miss Black Purple Morgan. So the platform is all yours. To discuss your lies and your fallacies. No, she don't. She showed Diane cares for Jack. I don't care. Diane doesn't care about anybody but herself. Okay? She's nothing but a gold digger and a tramp. She wouldn't be with Jack if he was down and out working at McDonald's. She would her trifling ass would be with the next highest bidder. So therefore, I feel like I'm among family here now, so I'm not really nervous anymore. I would have been last year, maybe. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, you are family around here. You're royalty around here. We all know that. That ain't no military secret that you are royalty around here. Do you think Delilah is Sidwell's daughter? Hell no. I cannot believe Nate believed Victoria's lies. Uh huh. But I was just so annoyed. I had when every time I had to look at Nikki. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like outside of when Victor was kicking her trifling ass out of his house, that was the only time she was bearable. And then outside of when she was getting read by Phyllis. But the second she was walking, she's too old to be a gold digger. Well, she's old and still chasing the gold. Her ass was broke when she came to town. When she came back to town. Hi, Miss Soap Obsessed. Miss Soap Obsessed said, Diane's stupid for thinking Jack would willingly have sex with Patty. It's obvious he was drugged. Exactly. So Diane needs to keep her hands to herself. Just like Nia Jax need to keep her hands to herself and off the catering crew. I'm just saying because I've been hearing that Nia Jax has been having some incidences lately. So she got to rein that in. Oh, but Miss Subup says, what did you think about Obafemi dropping Brock Lesnar on his ass last night? I was so here for it. Funny how Nikki made Claire think she left on her own. Girl, you got your old ass kicked. Exactly. Victor was not mincing words today. So, you're really gonna kick me out of the house that you gifted me? Yes. Victor was not playing today. So how you are going to get out tonight? Victor was not. As much as I hate Victor, and I really, really, really hate that old man, but that is funny as how when he kicked her ass out. He left no room for that. He don't want to hear nothing about no marital homes and shit. He said, "Get out." She was gonna get out. I'm dead. Obafemi hasn't been on Y&R. Oh yeah, Mariah Obafemi Mark Henry. Yeah. Jocelyn need to talk to Carly anyways. How she wants Carly not showing her no example. No, she shouldn't. No, she shouldn't. Omi was awesome last night. My new hero. I can't wait to see him versus Lesnar. I'm more excited about that match than Roman versus Punk. Here they better let Obafemi beat Brock Lesnar, and it better be more than they need. They need at least a 15 to 20-minute match. Victor and Nikki fuck around to find out. Facts. She really thought he was gonna stay today. She got another thing coming. I don't know what he thought. She thought this was. Victor was not playing no games with that old ex tripping hoe. That nasty yeast infected tramp was gonna learn today. But apparently Maxie forgave Lulu. Maxie has so much more class than Lulu will ever deserve. Okay, Maxie She has a giving, beautiful heart, while Lulu has no class, no morals, no respect, and no restraint. Mm. I'm looking at Lulu that old exactly. Cause she's nasty. That's my issue with her too. Maxie had no right to be mad. She gave Nathan up. Diane's going to slap Patty next. Well, come on. Nikki liked her enabling Victor. That's why she kicked her out. Maxie should have never should have forgiven Lula as far as I'm concerned because she's trifling in her behavior and going after Nathan knows full well that Maxie's ex-husband and the father of her child bleach. Yep. Lulu has no class, no morals, no respect. She has no respect for the law. And the law is you're not supposed to be happy until Maxie says you're happy. And even when Maxie says you're happy, I don't believe you. Because you crossed Maxie when she came back. Maxie was upset. So even if Maxie got over it, I'm still mad. I'm gonna need more time to calm down towards Lulu. So I'm gonna be hating Lulu all over again. I'm gonna stay hating on her because she's a tramp. You don't do that. You respect girl code. Am I the type of hoe that's out here sleeping with Victor has because Nikki's not respectable. What is she to respect? What is she to respect, Jacqueline? Seriously, what is Nikki to respect? There's nothing respectable about that woman. So why in the world is Victor being shamed for not respecting her when she's nothing to respect? She doesn't even respect herself. Okay? If she respected herself, she would look in the mirror before putting on white. Okay? Nikki doesn't respect herself. So let alone why should Victor respect her when she's nothing to respect? Okay? Nikki is nothing to respect. Maxie had a choice. So, and she should have all the choices. Maxie should have all the damn choices. Sonny finally breaks the news that Rick, but I hope that Rick doesn't double cross Sonny again. I respect it if she does divorce Victor and takes everything, then marries Jack. How to the I will be so angry with Jack if he marries that nasty woman. Ugh! I w- that's the quickest way for me to turn against Jack Abbott for the rest of my life. If he marries that nasty woman. To me, if it's a friend and he breaks up with his boyfriend, if I like him, I ain't gonna stop. I'm dead. Really, Dewan? You wouldn't get on the right side of history? Now, I guess I'll just stand on my morals because I have morals, okay? I have morals. So I wouldn't do that, okay? I just wouldn't. I would never sleep with my friend's girl or my friend's guy. I don't do that. I am classy in that regard. Diane better save her slap for Victor. Sure. It's true, the one. I have morals. I have morals. Lies. Here you go, Gemini. Here you go. You hiding somewhere in the background, and now you're gonna come up in here with all these lies and fallacies. Okay, I would never, ever, never, ever, ever, ever in my life do such a horrid thing. And if you could think that about me, I just don't know. How could you think that about me? I am so loyal. Now, brother or cousin, never. How now? That's just even extra nasty. Diane lost my respect. Stand by your man, wench. Exactly. Stand by your man. I'm just saying. I would never. All these damn lies, including the wife and stop with your lies and fallacies, Gemini. You're gonna stop with these lies. I don't do shameful. Well, I'm a shameful hussy, but I'm still not that level shameful. Hi, Dolomedics. It is so great to see you today. As myself, individually, I would never get involved with or go after my friend or best friend's ex. Hell, I wouldn't even get with one of my ex best friends. No, no, for me. They try to make me go to rehab. I said, no, no, no. I ain't got the time. Good for Jack, dumbass, because he played Big Red for Diane. Uh, Phyllis is an immature woman. But look, I'm liking Phyllis right now. I'm liking Phyllis right now. So I'm trying not to, I'm still trying not to drag myself into that side of history. But howdy, great to see you all. Thank you, Dolomedics. It's great to see you. Have you been able to catch the Young and the Restless today or yesterday? Did you see my girl Tracy Abbott? She was over there looking good. I'm just saying she was looking scrumptious on Monday's episode. I need to put up a poll. Actually, never mind, because that poll result is going to get me mad. I'm dead. I don't think I'm going to like the answer to this poll question, but I'm going to do it anyways just to be messy. But I think I'm going to get mad at this answer. Hold up. Lord have mercy. Because I don't know. My ego is fragile right now. Not yet. I'm going to do some major catching up on soaps tomorrow. Okay. Um, Phyllis throwing major shade at Nikki, which was funny. I always love when anybody who gives. All right, we're gonna end. We're gonna end that. How was Tracy looking today. Which girl was she giving? Blanche, Rose, or Sophia? Probably Blanche. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the girl. Okay, this is Kyreese's ego. Yes, it is. All right, I put it up there. Who looked? Thank you, thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's right. Let me stop. Trust me. You won't like. You won't like the answer. LOL. Well, obviously, I was gonna say Tracy. Exactly. Exactly. Had a laugh when Tracy fell off her high horse. Oh, that. See, I knew some people were gonna start lying, talking about Nikki looked better, but I'm glad Tracy is slaying. Oh, Tracy for sure. Oh, that's right. Oh, what'd you think I was gonna say about? Oh no, my ego was attached to Tracy. I'm not talking about Tracy. Obviously, she was giving Blanche, who's the most golden. I'm dead. I can't believe Nate cannot forgive Audra, but kissing up under Victoria. I wonder if Victor will cut off Nikki's credit cards. Probably. Listen, as far as my own ego, I'm not that fragile. I'm just saying. Or that vain. I don't need to ask about me. Cause I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking across that mirror. I ain't worried about you. What you gonna do? I'm a man, so I must stay classy. So keep it high, keep it together. Cause I know I'm gonna change. Look, listen, that's my song. I love me some Mary J. Blige. Just fine, 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 fine. Woo! I'm dead. I vote for Nikki. She about to get back on that pole. She down bad. Listen. Don't y'all vote for Nikki when Tracy looks better than her. Nikki will go back to shripping. Mm-mm-mm-mm. By law, half of it is. Oh, who gives a damn about the law? I don't give a rat's ass about that law. Fuck her in that damn law. Okay? She was nothing but a stripper, a nasty stripper. The only thing that's fragile is Fabulosa from your birthday weekend. That's right. I got my Fabuloso. Get your Fabuloso. It is fabulous, fabulous Loso. I'm dead. Listen. Why Nikki was standing there after Phyllis chew her out seems like she wanted a drink. Uh-huh. The little drunk. I can't stand her drunk ass. Cause she's a drunk. She's a mean, evil drunk. But that's right. I'm glad that Tracy is winning. I thought that some of y'all was gonna sit there and vote for Nikki. Hi, ranting with Ricardo. It's been a minute. How have you been? Oh, um, I know you're happy. Were you happy with Obafemi slamming? I walked in on the slander of Nikki. I found my people. That's right. I'm just saying. Because Tracy be looking way better than Nikki. So I was about to say, I was hesitant to put that poll up there at first because I thought people were going to vote wrong and thinking that Nikki was going to win. So that's what I was saying. My ego is attached to Tracy Abbott. Because Tracy was looking so damn sexy in that scene, too. I'm like, go Tracy. And she lost some weight, too. Tracy definitely lost some weight. You all slandering well my last year. I was like, yeah. If I see Nikki dancing on a pole, I'll drain my with bleach. Me too. Facts. I'm definitely poking my eyes out. If they put her back on that pole, oh my God. I will always slander Willow. Because I cannot stand Willow. I can't stand Willow these days. I ain't like Willow in years. Victor getting Chancellor back for Nick. He better not give it back to that old drunk. Her knees is too damn crunchy to be hitting that pole again. Facts. Her nasty knees. Mm-hmm. Nasty, crunchy knees, ashy feet. I'm just saying, phew, it belongs to her. Don't shit belong to Nikki. Don't shit belong to Nikki. If Victor can go out bribing all these child custody judges and shit, he can bribe a damn divorce attorney to give her nothing. Okay? Screw that. Victor likes to always bribe judges every 5 seconds. Let him bribe this one to make sure she has nothing. So she don't own shit. Nikki will pop out a hip if she got back on that pole. She sure would. Nasty drunk. A stripper pole and bottle of vodkas belong to her. I'm just saying, like I've said this before, I'll say it again. Nikki Newman's final scene should be a heart attack at the strip pole. I mean at the strip club. She should have a heart attack. That should be her final episode. And I will sue Y&R for damages. But apparently Adam and Nick want to do their brotherhood crap to stop Matt Clarke. I'm like, girl, I would take everything from her and give it to Diane just to spite her. Facts. Nikki, from what I saw, flashback, it was more pretty. Now, I would definitely not want to see her present day on her stripper pole. She was nasty then, too. What if Nikki teams up with Phyllis Summers? My man Oba did the Lord's work. Yes, he did. I was like, go Oba Femi. That's my man. That's my boy. Listen, I love Obafemi. Like I said, he needs to be the WWE champion. Nick is a crackhead. I don't trust. Nick is sniffing that stuff. But they acting like they're concerned that Adam's gonna go back to whatever dark side that he's at. I'm like, Adam really hasn't been ish since he's dumped Sally. I'm sorry, I've still never forgiven Adam for that. Ever since he cheated on Sally. Adam has been on my crap list ever since then. Like none of his other crimes matter compared to what he did to Sally. And the way he acted afterwards, too. There was no flowers, there was no chocolates, there was no there was no jewelry, there was no foot rubs, there was no massage, there was nothing. He just treated her like pure shit after he cheated on her and then gaslit her. That was just unforgivable to me. That will forever be unforgivable. I don't care about Adam's other crimes. That's the only crime that mattered to me was the way he treated Sally. I'm worried about Adam. They need to work about Nick sniffling the white girl, and I don't mean Sharon. Every time I go to Walmart or Dollar Tree and see purple fabuloso, I silently crack up in my head and always smile, thinking of you, because I say legit. I'm dead. That's right. Get your fabuloso. I'm loving my fabuloso. Look, fabuloso should agree to eventually sponsor me. I'm a very loyal customer. Purple fabuloso. Lord, yes, lost her mind. I think Danny should live at the Quartermains because Michael can look after him there. Victor is a bully. Victor's always been a bully. That ain't nothing new. He's always been a huge bully. Cheated on her with Chelsea. Exactly. That's my thing too. If he cheated on her with Audra, then maybe I would have said, well, I would have understood that. But that grifted Chelsea that set him up for attempted murder, that I can't forgive. I wonder what Jack would do to Victor. Fuck that old man up. I'm just saying, like, quit. They need to stop acting like this town is scared of Victor. He could barely walk. Kick that old man in his leg and keep it moving. That is cold to say. Nikki looked like she need a drink. What is cold to say? What's cold to say? I haven't even started yet. But yeah, but Portia, you need to stop projecting because you're the one that broke up Jordan's marriage first. So therefore, you was the rebound or slash a side chick. He would have been gone back to Jordan had this chick been in the role when your ass was with him. You lied to that man for 20 plus years. So, girl, Portia Lily will catch 5 fingers to the face for going along with Victor's stupid facts. Facts. Because if I was Kane, even if Victor was really holding Lily against the hostage, I would have said, "Fuck Lily and them kids." Okay, I I mean I know that I will love Anthony and Jaylene unconditionally. Don't get me wrong, but since Charlie and Maddie want to be so ungrateful and disrespectful, then I'm just saying. Portia can't say nothing. She doesn't even know who her baby daddy is again, girl. Exactly. Want to get mad at Jordan now. See, Nikki and Phyllis Summers are kicking that old man. Exactly. Portia needs to shut up. Is Jordan an annoying hypocrite and not a saint? Absolutely, but that in no way, shape, or form gives that puffiest poodle a pass for her shit either. No way does it. Facts. I agree wholeheartedly. Also, again, hit that like button. It helps keep that momentum growing. Matt Clarke needs to take everything from Victor. I think Portia is lying to Curtis and Isaiah. I wouldn't put it past her. She lied like she breathed. So I wouldn't put it past her. I put nothing past that tramp. That's what she's always done. She lies. She cheat. Ooh, but Valentine, he wants him some more of Carly. Yes, he wants Carly again. Get him some Carly. Ooh, they have so much hot chemistry. Talk about no regrets. I didn't take advantage of you. Hell no. Carly Ben wanted to get late. Ben wanted to get that vitamin D. Wanted to get that extra vitamin D. Jack and Diane needs to team up to get revenge on Victor and put his old ass in jail. I would love nothing more if Victor was back in that orange jumpsuit where he belongs, next to his troll wife. But I do appreciate him giving Nikki some attitude. No, yes. Carly and Valentine, they were so sexy together. I'm just saying. Carly damn sure don't regret a damn thing. She would throw them panties off again. I'm like, I know Carly's thinking, Sonny, if you don't get your short ass out of my house so I can get back upstairs and get my freak on. Valentine was looking like he wanted Carly to follow him for some more loving. Facts. Say what you want about Carly, but she got that good stuff because she keep her man running after her and have been there for 20 plus years. Yeah, they ain't showing Ava is the criminal. If Claire never went there, Nikki would have had a drink. Drink up, Nikki. I hope her liver explodes. Damn, that's mean, but it's true. It's absolutely true. But let me make sure, is Tracy still winning this poll? She better be. That's right. 81% is voting for Tracy. Let's get this up to 20 votes. So some of y'all put your egos aside and vote yes for Tracy because you know it's the right thing to do. We got 36 people up in here. Y'all see this poll. Go vote. Did Tracy look better or Nikki look better? Which one? Oh. Get this engagement to keep this channel momentum growing. We are on the rise. We are on the rise. We've had 370 clicks tonight thus far. 2,552 subscribers. We're doing our thing. We are doing our thing tonight. Currently over Brennan and ready for some loving from Valentine. Absolutely, Latasha. I would have been over that plumber. I would have never gotten with that plumber to begin with. Valentine and Carly will make me sick all over again like I was last week. I remain on business. They have no chemistry, and I only like them strictly as allies in crime throwing shade. Well, Black Purple. Wait. A second. Did Kyreese tell some of us to put our egos aside? The king of First of all, I'm not the king of ego. Roger Evans is the king of ego. That man has an ego the size of 3 world countries. That is an ego. Roger Evans. Second of all, you're damn right. I told y'all to put aside your ego and get on the right side of history. I need to see Tracy being respected around here, which is good that she's winning. But LOL, Kane should have never made that deal with Victor for Lily and the twins. it was over for Brennan when they changed the actor, and then she found out how he manipulated her daughter into joining the WSB. Exactly, because if that was the real because I could see her forgiving him if Charles Measure was in the role. But I'm telling you, because Charles Measure, he is fine as wine. I'm telling you, I would be shameless. I wouldn't give a damn what he did. I will make excuses for him. I'll be like, well, Jocelyn is grown. She want to be in the WSB? Let her be. Oh, Brennan! I'm just saying. I don't think Carly has been Brennan since her and Valentine passionately hugged. Well, Roger Evans came from your brain. So what's the difference here? Just kidding. I'm hopped on hyper today. It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I just wanna be all alone. When you think I treat you wrong, don't take it personal. Hopefully Tracy can get through to dumbass Diane about Jack. I would have forgiven Charles. Yes. Yeah, Charles made Brennan, and I didn't even like the character back then, but I would tolerate him at least. Yes, you saw Jack at Bobby when was Cullum talking to Jocelyn. No, she met Carly and Brennan in a scene together since she made love to Valentine. Carly looked like she wanted to choke Jocelyn today. Sonny saved Joss without realizing it. Uh-huh. Carly's getting fed up with that mouth of Jocelyn. Awesome. We got 17, 19 votes. To Kyreese. I didn't say it, not for that one. I said it for Charles Measure. Charles Measure, shit. I would have said Jocelyn is grown. Okay, Jocelyn, you want to be grown? Be grown. I'm just saying. Shit, this is Jocelyn we're talking about. We ain't talking about Anthony or Jaylene. I ain't gotta pretend. I ain't gotta play Father of the Year right now. Jocelyn ain't my child. So, oh well. Oh, Charles Measure. I'm just saying. Jocelyn, you want to be grown? Act grown. Be grown. Carly should have told Sonny Jocelyn's a WSB agent and she has Valentine in her attic. Yeah. Now Sonny can mind his damn business. Got the feeling inside. Don't want to take it out on you. Children can be grown without disrespecting their parents. No lies detected. Look, that's what I said. You damn right. The real Charles Measure, you damn right. I sure will be a shameless slut from the valley. I mean, if Joss is going to go after Sonny, she needs to go after her horrible uncle, her terrible uncle who poisoned Port Charles and gave her the cure and wouldn't give it to everyone else until they paid. Facts. But you never know. If she disrespect Jerry too much, he might snatch her little self up. I would have been picking up my whole face if I spoke to like that to my moms. Nope. Listen. Now don't get it twisted, because some mothers do deserve some of that. But I'm just saying, but Carly don't. So that's why I would choke Jocelyn right about now. But other times there do be moms that do be tripping. A lot of moms do be tripping from time to time. You from Boston now, Streetwalker. Just has changed WSB fighting versus Curly Barrooms brawls. My money's on the agent. I don't give a damn. I will still whoop that ass. I don't give a damn about that training she thinks she have. I'm still gonna get on that ass. I get on that ass like white on rice. I'm just saying she can have all that training that she wants, but I'm still gonna whoop that ass down. And so will Carly. I'm just saying the way Josh talks to Carly, if I would have talked to my mom like that, y'all wouldn't know me. Listen, I'm just saying. Especially face to face. When you want to talk shit, you gotta talk shit from three different doors. Because even when my mom was watching, I was watching General Hospital with my mom, and she was like, oh no, we not doing that. When Jocelyn grabbed Carly by her arm, my mother was, oh no, we not doing that. I was like, oh no. Oh, shit, my mom don't play that. Or like there was a scene on AEW when Mariah May slapped on thing. My mother quickly said, "Oh no, we ain't doing that. There ain't enough money in this world. We're doing that. Oh no, we not doing." Shit, my mother shut that down real quick. Even a hypothetical, she shuts that down. I'm like, dang, this wasn't about. He's like, oh no, we not doing that. We not doing that. Oh no, there ain't not enough money in this world. She wouldn't be grabbing me like that. So shit. Josh is speaking. It don't matter. I'm just saying. Don't try that shit with black mothers, especially not to their face like that, especially in the kitchen where you know there's plenty of knives around too. Hell no. If you want to talk shit to her, you got to wait until there's several witnesses. That ain't even going to save you either. You got to talk shit from a distance. You can't be up in her face talking shit like that. Oh, hell no. To a black mother? No. See, I'm just saying, you got to tell the truth. That's a whole different ball game. You don't talk shit face to face. When you talk shit, you gotta talk shit either somewhere over phone or somewhere like where there's a door between, or at least way too much space. But you don't talk shit to her around knives. Black mothers pick up a knife in a damn minute, okay, with their dramatic asses. They always want to run to pick up a knife. So therefore, hell no, a knife or a belt. So you don't talk shit to her like that around in the kitchen. You wait until you got at least several. Curly needed to play grit ball with thing. Last time my mother tried to whoop me, it just tickled, so I laughed. Listen, I'm just saying you don't talk shit to your mother when you're in the kitchen near some knives. I'm telling you, my mother would have yeeted me out of existence. If I spoke to my mom the way Johnson speaks to Carly, though, most of the time she gives it that look, and I know it's facts. You do not want to get her near no knife. After waking up from her coma, she will realize all that training was facts. Facts. She will realize, oh shit, you got to tuck your itch in the shower, running. Now don't get it twisted, because sometimes you can catch her off guard when you're able to catch her off guard. But you don't go grabbing her in the kitchen near where you see a whole bunch of knives up in there, and you think you're gonna live to tell the hell to the no. You got to talk that shit either in the room or like where there's no door closed. The door's got to be wide open with that. But you in a closed door too? Are you kidding me? With a black mother? Fuck no. You gotta quickly be moving quick down them stairs. If you talking shit to her, you gotta say it while she's on her way out the door. You can't say that while oh no. No, 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 no. Not when she's fully on guard. Now, if you talk shit to her while she's already on her way to work, and you remind yourself that she worked for the police department, so she ain't trying to risk her job for me. So then, therefore, so all I gotta do is just remind her that when she's already going to work. But if she ain't going to work, she's stuck at home. Hell no, you can't speak to her like hell no. Mm-mm. Trust me, you don't want to do that. There's plenty of times I had to wait into that bathroom until she cooled off, and then I had to grab the knife and rip the knife apart and throw it out that damn window. How to the now? So nope. Wait, you grab her, then she gets on her phone telling people you beat her up. Oh hell, exactly. Oh my god, he hit me. Oh, but shit, now my mother ain't even got time for all that. Shit, when she grabbed that damn knife that morning, I was running my mouth on my way to school. And she grabbed that kitchen knife. I was like, oh shit. I ain't never got quiet so quickly. She was judging Sonny when she killed Cyrus as revenge for Dex. Josh, you are just as bad, sweetheart. Carly is Bobby is Brooke Logan, Nikki, and Poppy. Was very honest and candid with Carly. Look, we almost lost this heifer at a young age. I'm dead. Lord have mercy. And then she got the nerve to say later, quit hiding the knives. Ain't nobody going to jail for you. Had the audacity. I'm like, you wasn't saying that a few minutes ago. Had the nerve. Had the audacity. I'm just saying. I took my ass to school that day. I'm dead. Don't get it twisted. I didn't hit her either. Oh no, I took my ass to school that damn day. Shit. And every time I see that liquor cap, I'm like, nope. Let me hide this knife all the way underneath here. Cause hell to the now. I will never and never will. That lady I never hit my mama and never will. That lady, I don't know. My mother don't play that shit. She did not play that. And she make it clear. Even when watching a TV show, she said she quickly gets up with that and said, oh no, we not doing that. I'm like, I know. Mm-mm. Oh no. Carly even changed her last name. I understood that assignment. She still give them warnings. Lord. Black grandmother are even worse. Well, mine was. Mm-hmm. I believe you. But at least my mama didn't pull some shit that some other black mothers do. Like she never played that. Oh, go take your clothes off and shit and get a whooping with that. She never did that. Well, that's because I was in foster care for 4 years, anyways. But even prior to that, no, she don't do shit like that. Some white mothers don't play either, though. I've seen, but some need to understand, comprehend that speaking is one thing, but you never physically harm a child and call it discipline. That's facts. Exactly, like that bullshit that they be doing. Like my mother never beat me with extension cords and stuff like that. Hell no. But she do grab a knife whenever I piss her off and mouth off a little too much. She has done that. Just talking, Carly stuck on Sonny Wench. They have a young child. She's not supposed to talk to him, you dumb heifer. Facts. But no, my mother is all right, though. I love her. I wouldn't trade her for anyone else. But still, Jocelyn, you just need to get with the program, sister, because that wouldn't be flying like that with a black mama. When you grab her, I'm telling you, that's going to be the last thing you do. If you're going to talk shit, then you need to do it when she's on her way to work. That's the only time when she's reminded that she's on her way to work, is when you're going to get away with talking too much shit. Even that. Because when she gets home, you're crickets again. Me, I love my mom Millie and wouldn't trade her for any other mom or my dad. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But my mom never beat me. My dad did though. I wish that sperm donor would have tried that. Lord have mercy. Yeah. But that's one thing. When I have my children, I don't believe in whoopings like that. So I'm not doing it. However, I will snatch someone up if I have to, because there be some of these scenes when they be these little 8-year-olds and 3-year-olds and whatever be thinking they're gonna hit me and talk all this shit to me either. That ain't going down either. I'm too black for that. So I got natural reflexes though. Josh lost me when she blamed Sonny for Morgan's death. I wanted to jump through the TV. Oh hell yeah. Because first of all, Sonny ain't had shit to do with Morgan's death. Okay? Ava Jerome wanted to be a little tramp. She switched out his bipolar medication. And then Olivia planted that bomb to get at Julian. She wasn't even thinking about Sonny yet. She wanted to go after Sonny, but she was thinking about Julian over Duke. So Jocelyn needs to, at the very least, get her facts straight before she want to talk shit. Jocelyn need to get her life in order. That ain't had nothing to do with Sonny. Oh, you admit Ava did do something wrong? Yeah, my mom left my dad because he was too rough with me. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Dewan. Sorry you had to go through that. Because the writers probably don't even remember what really happened. Facts. Because every time they say that shit really irked me. Like, when they try to put that on Sonny. Sonny ain't had nothing to do with that. Morgan was a grown ass man. He got involved with the Jeromes. He was dating Ava's daughter. He slept with Ava. So I'm just saying, Sonny just happened to be Ava's baby daddy. That's about it. That gave her access to the house. Well, I got past it years ago, but thanks. Yeah. I was reading this case. There was this jackass named not from our class. There's someone else. The name was Solomon Bennett. He is in that trash ass state of Florida, of course. So get this. But he he made his 15-year-old son strip naked, beat him over 31 times with that belt, beat him, punched him brutally. That 15-year-old had to escape, jump out of a third-story window to run into a Walgreens butt naked to get rescued and had to go to the hospital. Yet what did Florida do? All they did was give this jackass 2 years probation. I'm like, wait a minute. Now at 14, that would have been the maximum of that. But I just know me at 15, there ain't no way in the world a grown man's gonna tell me to get naked. I'm just saying. But that's why I'm blessed to be me. Cause I'm just saying. That nigga would have just had to kill me today. But I bet y'all have my clothes on now. But that's that bullshit parenting that I'm talking about from Florida. OMG, that is disgusting. But that is trash ass Florida for you. But I read the court docket and everything. That, but at least he's a convicted child abuser. So when I put his name out there, like I said, his name was Solomon Bennett. At least he can't sue me for slander because he's a convicted felon. He got convicted of child abuse. It's on his record permanently. And he's still on probation until December of 2026. So you can't sue me for slander because I can speak facts. Like, that is shit I will never get behind. And then the reason why he did that was simply because the son didn't want to do the chores and he rolled his eyes at him. That's why he did that. Just when I think I could live in the world with a little less fear, then I hear some truly sickening and disgusting shit like that. I just, exactly. I'm like, but there ain't no way in the world that nigga would have made me strip at 15. I'm just saying. So, by Joss's logic, she would have smoked from Michael as well, since as how he killed Claudia, even though is the son away from him. Yeah, yeah. That was a few. That was in 2014, and he's convicted now. So, but he only got probation. 2 years probation. So that shows Florida for you. But yeah, he's away from him now. And good for him, Dewan. Good for him. On Lucas and Marco. I would have had to throw some boiling hot water at him. I'd be like, okay, I'll do these chores. Yeah, let me boil some water. If I stay in that house, hold up, I can die. If I go out in the world, I'll most assuredly die by the hands of some evil or sicko. So I might as well live my life until and unless something happens. Mm. I don't like this Lucas. Yeah, he's tinky winky. Let me see. I'm over Lucas and Marco for the most part, though. I had my fun trolling when it comes to Lucas and Marco, but I'm kind of over them as a couple. I still want him. No, I should be the one interview. Yay! I got my desired voting. So 20, we got 20 votes. Tracy won. 80% of the people voted with the right side of history that Tracy Abbott won. Thank you, everybody. I truly appreciate each and every last one of y'all. But in my concluding thoughts, Jordan is not pregnant. The new Lucas acts so dumb, and he falls for BS at every turn. Sure does, and it's annoying. But all right, my folks, I am gonna call this live stream a night. This was lots and lots and lots of fun. Have a great night ranting with Ricardo. It was so great to see you. Have a great night, CJ Clove 18. Have a good night, Black Purple, Gemini, I Spy. Have a good night, Dewan. Have a good night, Jacqueline. Have a good night, Latasha. Have a good night, Double C. Have a good night, Gemini. Not me. Lucas and Marco's love story is just forgiving. And have a good night, Black Pearl. Yeah, see you all again soon. Have a great night, everybody.